Hello, my name is Grace Stewart, and this is my final submission for SEC 525. I just wanted to start off by quickly going over what the growth mindset means to me and how it applies in my classroom. To me, the growth mindset is having the mental ability to accept failure or accept that you aren't going to be perfect the first time, to keep on moving. This would look like knowing that even if you're struggling, you can still work through it. And even if you don't get it right the first time, there is still room for growth. We can work to make ourselves have a more open growth mindset and model ourselves for our students. Okay, now I'll kind of dive a little bit into the my vision board that I created. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the grand scheme of it. First, for growth and professional development, there are workshops, seminars, online courses, conferences, and even mentorship programs, similar to how we are going to do our student teaching through this program. Each of these are professional development opportunities where we can interact in a grand scheme, or we can just take notes and apply it into our day-to-day teaching lives. They all also work towards the growth mindset because we are continually making ourselves better and making our abilities and what we have in our tool belt bigger so we can be more prepared to deal with the mass variety of students that we have. Up next is attending school board meetings and PTO meetings. We want to make sure that we are engaging in our communities. And for my school district, the first Wednesdays of each month is the school board meeting. I've been to a few of them, but they also broadcast them online, which I think makes it a lot more accessible to the wider population. Knowing what is going on in these school board meetings can help prepare us as educators for what questions might arise in our communities and in our classrooms. New tech. I am relatively young, so I am to date with the current technology, but I know it's not always going to be that way. So I need to prepare myself now for how to stay on top of the changing technology. I know that there are annual courses for what new technology is coming up and how to use them in your classroom. I think that using newer technology and knowing how to use it can help benefit the classroom as a whole. And it also is a form of growth mindset because it is helping to build our understanding of technology as a whole. Data informed instruction is my fourth option because it is so crucial in the special education and multilingual world specifically because you have to be able to track how a student is doing to be able to know how to help them. We need to know what assignments to give so that we can collect the data, and we need to know what to do with that data and how it's going to affect our classrooms. Lastly is peer content collaboration. Let's see where to put. Okay. Peer content collaboration is interdepartment collaboration with your peers. So for me, that would be once I graduate, I would talk with the teachers that are already established at the school and in the department to know how they do their lesson planning, how they manage their classrooms. And I know that I could bring new ideas to the table, but I also want to see what they've learned. I don't want to have to struggle through everything that they've struggled through. So I want to learn from them as well. I also think that organizing the content as a whole department can help the students get a more equal education. All right. And last is a quote that I find very helpful. Education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving your community and the world better than you found it. And this is by Marian Wright Eldman. And this quote just speaks highly to me because I want to make a difference in the world. All right, and these are my resources. I have 5 online sources that I used in the making of this. So, on to the third question. How will I take care of my personal growth and my mental health? So, the school year can get really overwhelming, and I want to make sure that I am benefiting myself and building myself up, but I also don't want to overwhelm myself. So, finding that middle ground is going to be really important, but making it evident that I am still working on these things. I am still developing my own skills and abilities. I am still, prioritizing my mental health because I am a model for my students. And I can also be a model as a leader of my coworkers. And lastly, the Christian worldview is very important to me. I am a Jehovah's Witness, so I try to implement that into all aspects of my life. There is a part in the Christian worldview that I think is really helpful, and it says, therefore, we are assured that our work within the world matters to God and to our neighbors, and that we honor God by serving others in a way that promotes human flourishing. I want to promote human flourishing, so I will incorporate the Christian worldview perspectives into my classroom and the way that I interact in the class community. All right, that is it. Thank you so much.